Chosen ones, it is a constant battle, so please do not let your guard down. Listen, I'm going to intertwine two stories. So, one story is I have two cousins that I feel like were chosen ones. They were also black sheeps of their specific family unit, and they were very high vibrational. They were very different. You feel what I'm saying? So the reason why I say do not let your guard down is because both of these cousins on both sides ended up, you feel what I'm saying? And I felt like they were very confident in their in being different, but there was a level of naiveness that was involved. And I feel like a lot of us, before we wake up to either the chosen one ideology or before we recognize that we are literally targets, we have to understand that this is not a game. This is a spiritual warfare. People will not like you just for whatever reason. It's not about looks. It's not about what car you have. It's not about how much money you have. You could be a homeless person. I was homeless at one point. You feel what I'm saying? So those two situations, is something that I always think about in regards to not taking my life for granted, because I was very close to both of those cousins on both sides. Now, in my particular situation, same. I was the black sheep of my family. I stood out for my family. Is very, you can clearly see it that I carry myself way different than my family, and you know, I don't know why that is. God made them very demonic, very facade driven. You know, and I think that's very common. You know, I feel like this was all for a reason. This was all for a purpose. Why our family has had demons with inside of them, and we just so happen to walk a different path. You know what I'm saying? We were chosen. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that in regards to just telling everybody to continue to push forward. And but I do feel like those two cousins that were in those situations were not walking with God. They didn't tap into that realm yet. So I feel like that is why they weren't protected. You know what I'm saying? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And if they were walking with God, I feel like God would have protected them in that area, in that light. But I don't think they went through a spiritual awakening. I don't think they got to that point yet. But that's why I want to encourage all the chosen ones to follow God, keep faith in God, blind faith, and you're going to be okay. But just remember, don't let your guard down. I'm not saying be paranoid, but don't let your guard down. And we got this. You feel what I'm saying? They can't stop us.